2013, Eric WAINAINA wins the United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for the promotion of environmental and youth program through his music. He won the award alongside fellow musician Suzan Owiyo. Born on 28th August 1973, Eric attended St. Mary's School in Nairobi for both primary and secondary education.
My name is Eric WAINAINA and my band is called Mapinduzi, so Eric WAINAINA and the Mapinduzi Band. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and Kenya is the country of Obama's father's birth. Just thought you should know. I sing in English, in Kiswahili. Kiswahili is the national language in Kenya. And I sing a bit in my mother tongue, which is called Kikuyu. I sing in a couple of Kenyan languages. There's one language from Western Kenya called Luo. And what's interesting is that traditionally, and I don't know who decided this, there's been tension between my tribe and the Luo. And so I particularly enjoy singing in Luo because I don't believe in those barriers at all.
The 37 years old is married with 2 children to his long-term fiancée, Sheba Hurst. While growing up in his early life, he was influenced musically by international artists such as Papa Wemba and Paul Simon. He stepped into music world with a cappella group called Five Alive. The group used to perform in churches, function and clubs.
Five Alive was a group that I belonged to, and it's how I began my professional singing career. In 1991, just showing how old I am, as soon as I left high school, me and a guy called Victor Sei got to meet. Victor and I had both loved Ladysmith Black Mambazo from South Africa, and also Take 6, who are a gospel a cappella group from the US. So when we met, we thought how wonderful it would be to start this group that sang unaccompanied harmony. And so that was when the idea for Five Alive was born. And in 1992, as soon as we finished high school, we started this group, and for the next 5 years we sang in a variety of locations. We had a wonderful time being together. I mean, from its inception, we were playing maybe initially maybe 2 or 3 gigs a weekend. Grew up to 4 or 5 because we were singing to predominantly church audiences. It was a ready audience, and we were singing a style of music that no one else was doing. And we were fortunate in having the wonderful skills of a person like Victor Sei, who's a wonderful vocal arranger. And so we were unique. And this is one thing I'd sort of also mention to young people who are starting their own thing. Go for whatever's unique, for whatever other people aren't doing. And in that you create a segment for yourself in the market, a little niche that is only yours. Five Alive was a wonderful formative time for me. We still talk about a Five Alive reunion, so yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed on that one. I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for the lessons I learned in Five Alive.
Mpigaji kura nisikize kwa makini, wachagua nani, mbunge au tajiri.
After some time, the group was disbanded and Eric left to pursue music abroad. He later graduated with 2 degrees in music and recording at Berkeley College in Boston, USA. His music is crafted and diverse, with tracks of nature as well as songs to make one dance and laugh. The album 2020 is a blend of songs that span his career, a combination of powerful duet with Oliver Mtukudzi.
Shino narudo kupatana kutitibu
2020 was a dream come true for me. I was able to get this wonderful musician from Zimbabwe, Oliver Mutukudzi, who I have called on many occasions sort of like my musical adopted father. He's inspired me in so many ways. And now the story for the video is that he's leading one group of people, so to speak, with his philosophy. I'm leading one group of people, and we are all saying that Africa needs to unite and come together and march forwards. If there's one thing that the whole 2020 album tries to do is talk about an African renaissance, for Africa to be reborn and to take its position in the world as it should. Africa has so much going for it, and we're saying let's get up and go, 2020.
After 1998 bomb blast in Nairobi, where 200 people were killed, Eric composed a song by the title Kenyan Only, which was adapted as a morning song in the country. The song received extensive radio and television airplay nationwide.
Our glory lies in unity, our strength in our accord. Hatred and disparity we cannot afford. Our task is incomplete.
In the year 2000, Eric's music evidently became of a great help to many when he released a song, Inchi ya Kitu Kidogo, also means a nation of pride. The song launched his crusade against corruption in the country. This did not go well with the then President Daniel Moi, who accused Eric of being a puppet of the West against his regime.
Kitu Kidogo is a euphemism for a tip, and it started off as a tip, like a casual thank you for a service provided, but then as corruption sort of became more endemic in Kenya, it became something that people would demand. So for example, you go to a police station and try and get some service, and you'd be asked for Kitu Kidogo, something small. And so more and more ordinary Kenyans were being asked to pay bribes for things that were sort of their right to get, be it essential services, be it getting a phone line, be it, you know, getting medicine at a national hospital. What I think that song sort of helped do was help people put their frustration with the issue of corruption and put that into words and music. It's been 8 years since we released it, and we cannot play a gig without playing that song.
Hakuna cha bure, huo msemo tumeutafsiri kinyume. Hata shule kuingiza mtoto lazima utoe.
The song made him a nominee for Kora, Best East African Artist, which he won. The Kora are music awards given annually for musical achievements in sub-Saharan Africa. And if that was not enough, Eric's skills and talent was tested again in the year 2002. Father Anthony Kaiser was suspiciously murdered, and Eric would be commissioned to compose a song about Kaiser's death. He successfully came up with a song by the title Ukweli, also means the truth, which almost put the then entire government to shame.
Matendo yako ni maovu.
was also commissioned among other artists to compose World Cup anthem for the opening and closing ceremony of FIFA 2010 in South Africa. To date, his hard-hitting lyrics have earned him many awards and respect across the world. He is among the top 40 most celebrated artists in Africa. In 1996, he featured in the video Get in the Driver's Seat, a song commissioned by the United Nations Drug Control Program UNDCP. In 2001, AfricaAlmanic.com listed him amongst the top 100 African of the Millennium 2000. The event featured high-profile icons such as the late Nelson Mandela, Joseph Kabila, and Yash Palga. In the late 2002, Eric performed at the International Criminal Court at United Headquarters in New York. Kofi Annan, the then United Nations chairman, presided over the occasion. His album Sawa Sawa, which he released in 2001, has 4 albums in his name and have sold over 2 million copies, making him one of the best-selling Kenyan albums of all time.